This is chapter number 8, Trigonometry. The trigonometry deals with right angle triangles. The word trigonometry is derived from a Greek word meaning tri means three, gon means sides, metry means measurement. So trigonometry deals with the measurement regarding the three sides of the right angle triangle, and also it gives the relationship between the sides and the angles of the right angle triangle. So now let us take one right angle triangle, right angled at B. So it is right angled at B. The side which is opposite to the 90 degree is called as hypotenuse. So AC is the hypotenuse here, and the hypotenuse will be the longest side of a triangle. And for a right angle triangle, we always apply Pythagoras theorem. So the Pythagoras theorem says that hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. So for this figure, which is right angled at B, AC square is the hypotenuse. So AC square is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So that is AB square plus BC square. Now let us understand this concept of adjacent side and opposite side before going to study in detail about the trigonometric ratios. So now suppose if I take a triangle ABC right angled at B. So for this triangle, always we need to have a reference angle. So suppose if my reference angle is A. So the side which is exactly opposite to the reference angle is called as opposite side, and the side which is next to the reference angle is called as adjacent side. And always the hypotenuse will be fixed, so which is opposite to the 90 degree. So that is called as hypotenuse. So now for the same triangle ABC, let me change the reference angle. So here the reference angle is C. So the side which is opposite to the reference angle C is called as opposite side, and the side which is next to the reference angle is called as adjacent side. So here BC is the adjacent side, and the hypotenuse is always opposite to the 90 degree. So AC is the hypotenuse here. Let us understand some more problems and how to recognize the opposite side and the adjacent side. So let us take few more examples to understand this concept better. Now let me take a triangle ABC right angled at B. So let me choose the reference angle here as C. When I choose the reference angle as C, the side which is opposite is called as opposite side. So my AB is the opposite side, and the side which is next to the reference angle C is the adjacent side. For this triangle and the reference angle C, BC is the adjacent side, and which is the hypotenuse, the side which is opposite to the 90 degree. So my AC is the hypotenuse. Let me take one more triangle, that is PQR, triangle PQR, which is right angled at Q. So let us now recognize the opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse for this triangle. Let me choose the reference angle as P. When I choose the reference angle as P, the side which is opposite, that is QR, becomes the opposite side, and the side which is next to it becomes the adjacent side. So my PQ is the adjacent side, and the hypotenuse is one which is opposite to the 90 degrees. So my PR is the hypotenuse. In this triangle MNO, so this is a triangle MNO right angled at M. So let me choose the reference angle here as M. So when I choose the reference angle as M, which is the opposite side, ON becomes the opposite side, and MN, which is immediate next to the adjacent reference angle M, becomes the adjacent side. So MN is the adjacent side, and the side opposite to the 90 degree becomes the hypotenuse. So now we are pretty clear how to recognize the opposite side, adjacent side and the hypotenuse for given right angle triangle and given reference angle. Now let us understand the next topic, that is trigonometric ratios, which gives the ratios of the different sides of the right angle triangle. So there are 6 basic trigonometric ratios, namely sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. So these are the 6 trigonometric ratios. We will repeat again: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. So now let me take a triangle ABC right angled at B, and let us choose a reference angle now as A. So when you choose the reference angle, the first task is to recognize the opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse. For the reference angle A, so opposite side is BC and the adjacent side is AB. And hypotenuse is the side which is opposite. So AC is the hypotenuse. So now these are the 6 formulas which you have to remember and by heart. So first formula is sine. So the reference angle chosen has to be written here. So it is sine A. So sine formula is opposite by hypotenuse. The sine A formula is opposite side by hypotenuse. So that is BC by AC. Cos. Cos formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. Cos A is adjacent side by hypotenuse. So that is AB by AC. And tan formula is obtained by dividing sine and cos. So when you divide sine and cos, your hypotenuse and hypotenuse will get cancelled and the formula becomes opposite by adjacent. So the formula for tan is opposite by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side is your tan. So that is BC by AB. Cosec. So once you know these 3 formulas, these formulas are reciprocal. So cosec is 1 by sine. So hypotenuse by, take the reciprocal. So cosec formula is 1 by sine, that is hypotenuse by opposite. So hypotenuse by opposite is cosec, that is AC by BC. AC by BC, reverse the. Sec formula is the reciprocal of cos. So sec is 1 by cos, which is hypotenuse by adjacent side. So hypotenuse by adjacent is AC by AB. And tan reciprocal formula is cot. So cot is 1 by tan. So that is, just reverse the formula, that is adjacent by opposite. That is AB by BC. So these are the basic 6 formulas for the trigonometric ratios. Namely sine. Sine is opposite by hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan is opposite by adjacent. Cosec is reciprocal of sine. 1 by sine, which is hypotenuse by opposite. Sec is 1 by cos, which is hypotenuse by adjacent. Cot is 1 by tan, that is adjacent by opposite, that is AB by BC. Let us understand the formulas again by taking the other triangle. So let me take one more triangle ABC, but here let me change the reference angle. Let me take the reference angle as C. So when I choose reference angle as C, my opposite side becomes AB and adjacent side will become BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So after marking your opposite side, adjacent side and hypotenuse for given reference angle, let me write the formulas. So sine, now choose the reference angle, sine C. So sine C is opposite by hypotenuse. So that is AB by AC. So sine C is always, the formula remains same. AB by AC. Cos C. Cos formula is adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is BC and hypotenuse is AC. So BC by AC is the cos C value for this given triangle. Tan C. So tan C is opposite by adjacent side. So that is AB by BC. So tan C is opposite by adjacent, that is AB by BC. Cosec. Cosec formula is reciprocal of sine. So that is 1 by sine C. Just reverse the formula. That is hypotenuse by opposite. AC by BC. AC by BC. So sec is the reciprocal of cos. So that is 1 by cos. Hypotenuse by adjacent side. So hypotenuse by adjacent will give you sec. So that is AC by BC. Cot is the reciprocal of tan. So just reverse the formula. So adjacent by opposite. So adjacent by opposite will give you tan. So that is BC by AC. So it's BC by AB.